my literary luminaries, and welcome back to another Top 5 Thursday. This Thursday's topic is the top 5 authors that you are waiting on another book from. And it is specifically like if you know that the author is going to have a book later in 2016, that really shouldn't be the kind of author that we're talking about. This is like either they've announced a book but it's not happening for forever, or if they don't have a current project announced but you'd really like to see one happen. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number one is an author I know I've talked about on here, and probably should have talked about more for how much I like her work, but that is Leah Hable. Now, granted, I know at least a portion of why Leah hasn't come out with a book. Her original series that she started out with, the Gone with the Respiration series of Dearly Departed and Dearly Beloved. Yes, I said those in order. You can see them on my bookshelf. They're on the top shelf. This pink one right there, that's Dearly Departed, and the one right next to it is Dearly Beloved. I absolutely adore Leah's writing, but I know that particular series and the press time around it was a very serious issue for Leah in some things, and so she's taken a step back. She's doing a lot more self-publishing work. She came out with a book called Familiar Things a while ago that I really enjoyed. As far as I know, Leah doesn't have any current projects scheduled. I'd love to see another story in the Familiar Things realm. Of course, I would love to see, there is a third book in the Gone with the Respiration series that she is hoping to eventually write. Obviously, I don't want to rush her, I understand at least a portion of some of the troubles that pushed her away from it, but of course I would love to see Nora and Bram's story, come to its proper close. But honestly, I'd just love to see anything from Leah again. She's an amazing writer, a really cool person, and I miss reading her work. Number two, I believe, is an author I've mentioned recently, or if I haven't mentioned, I've said something on the blog or somewhere, and that is Kay Baisley. Kay is actually someone that I went to college with. I have one of her books also on this top shelf somewhere. That is generally where I keep any of my books that have very strong personal attachments to me. I know, again, in sort of the grand scheme of things, I know that Kay is working on another book, possibly another couple books. Not sure. I know that they're also planning on rewriting The Dark Space Between, which is the book that I have. I think that Baisley is a fantastic author. I'd love to see more work on the market from them. It's just really, really fantastic. And, I'm always for encouraging people when I know that they've got talent. So, Baisley, you got talent. Go write some books so I can read them. Number 3. Inevitably, I know that number 3 is writing a book. I see her talking about writing books. But it's going to be not the book I want her to write. And this is my frustration with Laurel K Hamilton. I love Laurel K Hamilton's books, but I don't read Anita Blake. And for every 14 Anita Blake books that we get one Meredith Gentry. And let's see if I can... There's my Laurel K Hamilton books. They're all Mary Gentry, and I want more Mary Gentry books, and I never know if one's coming out, because every time I hear her talking about working on a book, it's always a new Anita Blake book. Where's their she books? I want. Number 4 is an author you'll hear me talk about a lot. I don't know how much I've mentioned him on this particular channel, but that is Alex Mint. And Alex Mint is someone I had the pleasure of learning from and, taking classes from during my graduate program. He's an amazing author, an amazing public speaker. He's a lot of fun to listen to. He's got some great ideas. He's just absolutely all around fantastic. And as far as I know, he only has one book. It's a book of short stories called Male of the Species. It's fantastic, but I'd love to see him come out with more. I don't know why there's not more Alex Mint in this world, but there needs to be, and I want another book. Get writing, Alex. And finally, number 5. Number 5 is gonna raise some eyebrows in sort of the serious literary circles, because I know a lot of people who don't like his writing, and I completely understand why. But I'd still love to see another Robert Langdon book from Dan Brown. I know they're not fantastic in terms of, the factual basis of all the stuff in the books. I know maybe he's not the world's best author, but I think he's a really good storyteller, and I really enjoy the Robert Langdon books, and I'd love to see another one. Especially since Inferno sort of reassured me that it wasn't awful, because Lost Symbol was really unfortunate and not his best work. But Angels and Demons, Da Vinci Code, Inferno, I loved all of them. I'd like to see another one. I don't know if he's working on one or not. I think it would be cool. I would enjoy it. Make of that what you will. But in any event, those are my top 5 authors I'd like to see new books from. What are yours? Let me know in the comments down below. I would always love to hear from you. Or, of course, you can tweet me on Twitter at KRIandFrey. Either way, let's chat. If you liked the video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It is very much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel and you enjoyed everything, hey, why not subscribe? YouTube will very kindly notify you anytime that I put up a new video, which should be at least every Tuesday and Thursday. But until next time, I shall bid you all adieu, and I will see you all on Tuesday for another Tuesday Talks. Bye! Now see, last weekend, I had the family reunion, and this weekend, I have a wine festival. I may have to do next Tuesday's video in advance. That's gonna be a fun one.